Morning everyone. I thought I would just do another live in the paddock because I had a few people say to me, oh, someone's awake, Sonia. I had a few people say to me that it was really windy the other day, so the reception was a bit dodgy. So it's a beautiful, calm, clear morning. Well, clear, yeah, the fog's lifted, but I think it's gone above 1 now. Sonia, what are you doing up if you're not farming still? So I can't get it. Anyway, so what I thought I would do, I was showing you guys the calves the other day. I just did a post of this calf that was running around the paddock. But one of the things I get asked a lot is about the cows and the calves sleeping at night in the paddock. Do they get cold? Because obviously when it's above 0 now, but it's been very cool overnight. There's concern about the coldness, but I thought I'd show you. Oh, hello guys. So I thought I'd show you, this is basically a normal sleeping arrangement. I'm going to spin the camera around. They've moved a little bit, but I'll have to zoom in. So if you see over there, I don't want to go, hello Ben, good morning, I thought you'd be out running. See over here, you've got a mum and a baby. So that baby, when I came out, was curled up like inside of mum's like body. So they keep very, very warm in there. And the thing you've got to remember, listen to the magpies firing up. There's one, her mum's just got up. She's on her own now. That's also the dairy starting up in the background. The other thing you have to remember is that these girls are combustion ovens. Like seriously, they put out serious heat. Don't you, darlings? So because they're ruminants, their body temperature is much, much higher because they're firing along as the food goes through their different stomachs. So they actually quite enjoy the real cold. So this little one over on the left is this one here is the one that's just tearing around the paddocks like absolutely no tomorrow. She's adorable. And look at this little tinsy tiny jersey. This little fence line here is a tape that we use to strip graze the animals. But as you can see, our cows aren't really good at following those laws. See that? I'll just go and stand on the other side because I can. But so we've got a couple of them. They got up this morning and now they're going back for a little snooze. But this is the little tiniest jersey. She's the most beautiful calf. Have a look at her. So hi to anyone who's just joined us. I was just saying the one I did in the paddock the other day was very windy, I got told. So I thought I'd come back out and show you all the calves just quickly. This is the most beautiful little Jersey girl. Now, a lot of these mums don't really know me, so they're still really calm and quiet. See this little one here? She is a dynamo. Look at her. Hey, baby. She's the one that is in every video at the moment, tearing around the paddock, and that's her mum there. And here comes the motley crew. These are the girls walking up. As most of you know, anyone that follows us, we don't use motorbikes or dogs for our dairy. We just have the girls, the staff walk down. Well, generally what you do is you just go and open the gate. Now, see this one over here, the one that's carrying on. She really sadly lost her calf the other day, and this is why I'm always amazed when people say they don't really care. She's been pining for that calf ever since. The calf was born quite sick. We don't know what happened. They're not great at fostering the Holsteins, so yeah, I'm wondering if I'm going to try and find her a little calf, to maybe try and foster. So Melanie, I was just saying about them staying warm, because so here over the back you've still got one cow and calf still laying down. You probably can't see them very well because she's the black mum. So that calf was tucked up closer to mum when I came out this morning when it was completely dark. And so the mums, because they're ruminants, they're pretty damn warm, and they let off a lot of heat. So I've been told so many times that you shouldn't be leaving the calves in the paddock, and that's why people put them in sheds. Well, they were all doing this before we came along, so I got complete faith in the fact that the girls can take care of themselves, and they take care of their calves. Naturally, if we've got a sick calf, yeah, they are laying down, and they're very cozy and they're very warm. When they get up, if I touch the spot where they've been laying, it's amazing. It's so warm. And they do cry for days. Thanks, Matt. This mum, that's why I'm really worried about her, because she's over there at the fence now watching the other girls go up. So at the moment there's still mixed Jersey and crossbreds, and I've got a few Holsteins, but I'm not sure about the Holsteins in the once a day milking. We're having some trouble with that because they produce a lot of milk. But as all of you would know, I'm going to walk over here so we can have a look at this little baby. She's adorable too. There's a little Jersey. Hello, darling. And there's this pure black calf in the background. This is what dairying can be like if it's not all about getting the last litre out of the cow. All the birds are firing up. So this is pretty much how they sleep. As I say, that calf has moved out a bit now from mum, but this is how you'll see them. That calf would usually be a bit closer to mum, snuggled in, and mum is like a huge big water bottle, electric blanket. And as you can see, completely chill. Nobody's bothered. So what we do now with the milking, I'll flip her around. A bit of sunrise coming up. What we do now with milking, the way it operates when you've got little calves like this, is they all go last. So they go after all the other milkers go. Mainly because there's not many of them, and when you're first getting them used to the dairy, it's important that they get relaxed and the calves don't get too scared of what's going on. So what we do is bring all the other girls up, and especially first timers, like once they've had a calf and kept it, because I don't tend to have first time calvers very much. I prefer to try and buy cows out of the system, rescue in a way, another cow. So I don't breed a lot, I only breed very few, but if they haven't been through the system, they get very nervous about their calf taking it up to the dairy, because a lot of cows say that, anything that bad has happened to them has happened in that dairy and in the shed. So they have their calves taken off them when they go up, if they've still got them with them in the paddock, etc. So we then take up the girls at the last bit and milk them all, and the calves just hang around at the back of the dairy, loving it, and wait for mum to come back out the other side. And it's very painless and it's so easy. So I don't think there's anything else I wanted to show you all this morning. You can see, I'll flip it around for you and show you where we haven't quite got frost yet, which is good news, because we're getting a bit of warmth during the day, which means the temperature on the ground isn't completely cold, because that's when we get no growth at all. So we're getting close to frosts, getting very close, but we've still got green grass coming through. And if you want to understand the strip grazing idea, you can see the change here. So this is where the girls are grazing, and this is the part we're keeping for them to move to, and so that's the difference. I don't know if she's going to get up until we till we get her up. So the other girls, often, everyone misunderstanding about cows and their social network, the girls will go over these ones because we keep them in a separate paddock. So we keep the ones who have just had a calf in a separate paddock, so they get the best. Well, they get looked at closely, and they don't have to walk to and from the dairy. So we keep them in for the first period of time. But the interesting thing is when they come up in the morning, I'll swing it around again, you'll see they have social networks. So the girls go over to the fence and they say, I won't walk, I'll just zoom in a bit. They wait to see their girlfriends. I should take the mother and baby a cup of tea and toast, seriously. But yeah, you see here, they just go over and they see their friends. And I find that really hilarious because they won't be moving. They'll be standing still, nothing bothering them. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, my friend's here. So I have to pop over and say hello to her, have a little social gathering. And then maybe with the calf, especially if they haven't seen the calf, they'll all make a big fuss over the calf. And then they go on their merry way. And then after about 5 days or so, oh, you've got to watch this one. She's hilarious. Look at this. Oh, go on. She dances around like there's no tomorrow. Yes, so Mum's being very naughty. She's going in the carefully fenced off area, which we just don't do. But there she goes. Oh, she's hilarious, this girl. She is so full of life and joy. I could watch her all day. Yeah, so there goes all the rest of the girls. It's just beautiful on the farm at this time of the day. It really is. So, that's a nice little start to your day, people, I hope. A bit of farming life for you, just to share a bit more about what we do at How Now. And thank you to everyone who's buying How Now, who possibly has only just come across us, because our sales they've gone up since COVID, which I think is maybe more and more people asking about. I know it's great news. I think it's maybe about more and more people starting to ask where their food comes from, and to all of you probably who share what I do and tell other people about it and put it on your own. Thank you. I've got to speak to you guys. I'm looking for a cheese maker. Spread it out, people. Spread the word. I need another cheese maker. So, yes, anyway, dairying this way is the most rewarding thing you can ever do. Look, I'll just give you a last flick. Here go my little calves. This one's having her morning drink. It's really funny when when the jerseys stand right next to the jerseys, you can barely see them. Oh, that's my fault. The girls are getting out. I gotta go. Okay. Bye-bye.